Yo, what's up? What it do? Thank you for tuning in to another Oh So Bossly, aka Call Me Bossly tribute. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and make sure you share if you care. Today, I decided to bring you a little boss media, a little boss news. A teenager was killed yesterday in the Bronx after being set afire in a Bronx apartment building during a dispute, the cops said. The 18-year-old victim, identified police as Winston Ortiz, was stabbed 3 times and then doused with gasoline and set aflame with a match on the 5th floor of 1045 Woody Crest Avenue in High Bridge, Bronx, at approximately 3 p.m. The police sources also said the suspect entered the building about 10 minutes before Ortiz, who does not live there, and then carried out the attack. 2 neighbors in the building doused the flames out using buckets of water before the EMT and police arrived. Ortiz was taken to Harlem Hospital where he later died. A building resident, a 30-year-old mother, said she was alerted to the grisly scene by a teenage girl screaming in the hallway. She said she stepped outside and she saw flames. She thought the apartment was on fire, and when she went over there, she seen a guy in flames all over his body. The witness and the mother of the screaming girl, who lives on the 6th floor of the building, grabbed buckets and poured water onto the burning victim. It's unclear if the teenage girl and the victim are acquainted. The incident left the 34-year-old witness rattled. She stated she got very scared because she has girls of her own in the building, and it's just really concerning. The attack came a day or two after 2 men were shot on a street corner near the building, the cops said. A 21-year-old man was struck 7 times in the shooting at 4:45 p.m. on Tuesday. The other victim, 37, was shot in the foot, police said. Both victims were taken to Lincoln Hospital and are expected to recover, authorities stated. It's unclear if the 2 incidents are connected. No arrests have been made at this time. But yo, ladies and gentlemen, y'all see what's going on out here? Younger and younger, the youth are getting more violent. They're playing with guns. It's like, yo, if you have a little brother, if you got a son that's of a certain age, or a little cousin, or maybe just a little knucklehead in the neighborhood who looks up to you. Sometimes it doesn't hurt to take a little minute out your day, check his temperature, see how he's doing, making sure he's all right, making sure, you feel me, there's nothing really going on in his life or in his mind that you could maybe give him a glimpse of advice or something, maybe change his next decision that could ultimately cost him his life or someone else's. Now, sort of kind of like what I did with the Pop Smoke conspiracy. When crimes like this transpire, it's kind of easy to see what happened if, you outside, if you walk a certain lifestyle. Like, for me, my first conspiracy of how I think this happened, I think it's some young kids, and I think it's over something petty. It might be over a girl, it might be over some money, it might be over social media, words on social media, man. But whatever it is, you can tell some young kids involved. He was only 19 years old himself, and they lured him to a building that he doesn't even reside in. So they took him to that building for whatever reason, probably lack of cameras or whatever suited them. We'll find out. So they go to that building, they take him to the 5th floor, and they shoot him. Now, when they shoot the kid, now naturally, he's dead, but you could tell this was like inexperienced young kids trying to think they were smart. And trying to cover up their dirty deed, they probably left more clues behind than anything by setting that fire. Like, it's obvious they probably set the fire to try to burn some type of evidence or whatever the case may be. But unfortunately, we learn all the time, man, from watching crime shows on TV. That's one of the dumbest ways to do it, because you end up making more mistakes in the process. But it's sad, man. Like, and these are things that these young kids probably didn't even incorporate. Like, off the rip, they're gonna check his cell phone records. Who contacted him last? How did he end up at that address? Who did he meet up with to get to that address? You know what I mean? And that's going to lead their investigation to an arrest right there, because you can tell by the inexperience thus far that those were probably mistakes or certain T's and I's that weren't dotted and crossed. And it's sad because now here we lost already one teen. He lost his life to senseless violence, something they could have probably had a little one-on-one fight over. And then we're going to lose another one or two, because, you know, these young kids, they don't do crimes by themselves. They go with a couple of their friends, and then they end up telling on each other. That's just how it goes. So now we're going to lose even more of our youth to the system, man. It's like a never-ending cycle. It just keeps happening over and over and over again. Like, we got to do better as a whole. And I say we, including me, man, because I got to work on my temper as well. We got to work on our respect levels. We got to work on giving respect so we can gain respect. And it's like, it's real out here, man. It's a dirty game out here. Just because it hasn't happened to you, don't think it can't happen to you. Just because it hasn't happened to no one close to you and your family, don't think it can't happen to you or anyone close to your family. One thing about these streets is they don't pick and choose, man. Anybody can lose at this game. Y'all, hope y'all enjoyed, man. I keep you, your loved ones, me, my loved ones all in the same prayers, trying to keep us healthy. Hoping one day we'll all be successful, man. With that being said, I leave as I came, and I'm always going to remain oh so bossly. Hope you enjoyed. Please feel free to tune in and leave any question, comments, or concerns in my comment section. Make sure you also hit the like button and make sure that you're subscribed. If you haven't been getting my notifications, that's because you haven't went to my homepage and pressed the bell that you see next to my name. And when you press that, you're going to see a selection pop up. You got to click all, so that when you click all, you'll get all my notifications when my videos drop. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoy once again. I'm off this.